It has been a while since we have discussed four-star point guard Junior County on the channel. 2026 kid playing at Wasatch Academy. Top 50 recruit, consensus four-star, very good player. But he has been coming off of some pretty solid performances. Some new offers have flowed in for Junior County. And he talked to Jamie Shaw of On3 and updated his recruitment over the weekend. And we're here to react to some of the updates that came out. So shout out to On3, shout out to Jamie Shaw. Go subscribe to On3, read the full article so you can get all of the details on Junior County. But he mentioned he's been to Texas A&M. He's been to Purdue officially already. When he visited Texas A&M the first time, Buzz Williams was still the head coach. So now that recruitment has sort of transferred over to Maryland, and Maryland and Buzz got a lot of buzz from Junior himself. No pun intended. Ha 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 ha. Cart, he also recently picked up an offer from your program. Michigan State is one of the newest schools to swoop in and offer Junior County. He says he's hearing the most from UConn, Purdue, Tennessee, Texas, Michigan State, Utah, and Washington, and then added Maryland as well. He spoke about all of these schools in the interview with Jamie. So we can talk through some of his quotes, but remind the people, if someone's new to this for the first time hearing about Junior County here, can you give us a breakdown of his game, please?
Yeah, so he's a lot of the stuff that I saw on him was playing with the Utah prospects on the EYBL circuit, and he plays with a very good AAU team. It's really killing me. I'm forgetting the other prospect. I think he's going to be a BYU commit or something like that. Interested to see that maybe the Utah schools aren't the ones that lead for him, given like where he's from, but he. He's got a very solid game. When I watch him, actually, I get a lot of, and it could be completely wrong on here, but he hoops a little bit like JJ Mandequit, but he's maybe not as point guardy as Mandequit. He's more of obviously a two guard wing type player, but I think he's very solid. He shows the ability to shoot the ball, spotting up. He has a little like one dribble, rhythm dribble, kind of pull up, shoot from three as well. Nothing that really like kind of like blows me out the water, but like I think he's ranked what in the 40s, 50s, something like that.
Consensus top 50. I think Rivals has him like 55th, but
That
all the
that
other
feels
sites are
right.
higher.
That feels right
Really? Okay.
to
Yeah,
me.
24/7 has him 27th nationally,
That feels
second best
high.
shooting guard.
That feels
Does it?
high.
Where would you put him?
I put him anywhere between like 43 and 59.
Nah, cut it off right after 42. He's not top
Yeah,
42.
no, that's asking for too much.
43's got a chance. Okay. Not a numbers show, clearly. He said in this interview with Jamie that he wants to put out a top five the week after Peach Jam. So set your Junior County alerts, everybody. He might put out a top five this week if he holds true to the timeline that he just said over the weekend. But are you, as a Michigan State fan, do you think this is one you should be getting involved in? I mean, the other schools he names that have recruited him, I would assume a little bit longer than this, include Purdue, UConn. Obviously, you got the Buzz Williams connection from Texas A&M to Maryland. Houston's been involved. Tennessee's been involved. I feel like it is a little bit rare, for a class of 2026 kid. I feel like Michigan State normally likes to get out in front of recruitments like this rather than kid's going to set a top five next week. Let's offer him quickly. Are you excited? Do you think Michigan State should be putting time and effort into this one? This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the eight ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a two-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.
I do because I think that, well, just speaking from a Michigan State standpoint, I think being able to get a kid that I think can make shots like he can, and I think one that can get kind of points by himself. It is a little bit interesting to see like this is the point guard of choice though, right? And I guess I'll ask you this. Is he more point guard or combo guard to you? Like I know he plays AAU with I think his name is EK Alozie, I believe his name is. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but like a real like a 5-star point guard. Do you consider him more like combo guardy or what?
Um, I, the easiest way for me to answer this would be to compare him to the player I think he reminds me of most. He reminds me of Darius Adams.
Ooh, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can
where
really see that.
he's just like a four. He's not good enough to be a 5-star. He's a 4-star. Maybe like sometimes swings a little too overrated, sometimes swings a little too underrated. He's good. Would you want him being your full-time point guard immediately? I don't think so. But can he play right away? Absolutely. I think you want him to get a few point guard reps, but not be the point guard. And sliding in and maybe being a starting two in year one is probably a best case scenario.
Yeah, I think well, I mean, if he can slide in and be a two, I think Michigan State could very much use him given what the two spots looking like.
You're gonna have Kurt Tank for 2 more years.
We'll see what that looks like this year.
Is that are you saying so to that?
Well, let's see what it looks like.
Okay, all right. Um, Kind of feel like I'd be surprised if Michigan State swept in here, though. Just like they're not like no-name schools that have already built the relationship a little more, you know? Maybe I'm wrong on that, but like Purdue and
He
UConn.
just like strikes me as a kid who would like go to like a Utah, a Washington,
Yeah.
is like one of the like even if like let's say a BYU got involved late, I could see them.
Yeah. I could see the Washington thing for sure. If you go through the quotes he gave, I don't know if you have this article up in front of you like I do right now, but going through the schools he said are recruiting him most, he named coaches by name in pretty much every single school that he discussed, which I thought was interesting. Like clearly he is a kid that like, if you're the leader of his recruitment, that's what he wants to talk about when asked about the schools. With UConn, he was like, Dan Hurley's a great dude. Same with Luke Murray. With Tennessee, he said, I kind of already knew Amaro Morgan before he got over there, but like leaning on that relationship with Michigan State, it was John Borovich is great. Tom Izzo's a great dude. So I don't know, kind of shouting out a lot of assistants. With Washington, it was just straight to the point. It was like, it's great to hear from Coach Sprinkle all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of, maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on the coaches he named the head coaches of, but that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he just named all the coaches and then when it came to Texas, he's like, I mean, they're fast.
It's pretty funny. For what it's worth, one of the longest quotes he gave in this interview was on Purdue and talked about Mackey. He said the environment in their main court is on another level. I think I kind of fit in just as a big guard who can use ball screens, create for myself and teammates. My relationship has grown really well with Coach Painter and PJ and all the other staff members. So first name mentioned for PJ Thompson there.
Yeah, I mean, I think Purdue runs a really good offensive stuff, and obviously, like when Junior becomes a player there, he'll be playing with point guard like Luke Ertl or whoever else is kind of has a range, maybe a OM if he's still there. You could see him as the perfect like maybe off ball piece to them, like maybe they're pitching him to be the Fletcher replacement.
Could see that. Any guesses where you think he'll end up? Or actually guess this. What's his five? If he cuts it to five this week, what five do you think it'll be?
Utah, Washington, Purdue, Maryland, UConn.
I like that five. I think that's the five I would say too. It feels like Washington or Maryland for me, if I had to guess.
I could see that.
I could see him teaming up with the guy I compared him to, honestly. Darius Adams with Buzz.
Buzz.
Buzz.